everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bienvenidos a todos. Welcome to our community conversation, Black History Month resources for all 365 days of the year, the entire year, todo el año, todo el año. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for being part of our community, our Flipgrid for All community. My name is Fely García López, and I am one of the Educator Innovation Leads at Team Flipgrid. And with me today, my dearest, beautiful, amazing friend, and most amazing mentor, Kozma.
Hey everybody! Hello, Fely. You always fill my bucket, my friend. It's so fun to get to work alongside you, but I'm so blessed to get to call you my friend in real life too. So I know, as she mentioned, we are so excited to dig into incredible resources you can use to empower your community. It is Black History Month. We celebrate that every February, but we celebrate Black history 365 days of the year. And I know a lot of us are leaning in and learning on. We want to make sure you have access to incredible resources and topics. So Fely, I know tonight we have some special guests, and I am so excited to introduce them. You want to bring them in one at a time?
Yes, ma'am. Like you said, and we're super excited to welcome our special guests, Rachel and Misty from KQED, to share the incredible work they're doing to support our amazing students and our amazing teachers, not only during Black History Month, my friends, but the entire year, all 365 days of the year, and forever and ever, because they're our friends and they're going to stay with us for the rest of the time. So
welcome.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Well, we'd love to have you introduce yourself. Let us know who you are, what you do, where you're at today.
Awesome. Well, my name is Rachel Roberson, and I work at KQED, mostly with teachers, but also with classrooms and bringing our resources to you. And before I worked at KQED, I spent 14 years as a middle school humanities core English and social studies teacher.
I love that. That's awesome, Rachel. Welcome.
Thank you.
And I'm Misty McKinney. I am the distribution specialist for KQED to get all of the content that we have for educators use in school districts as well. And thank you for having us.
Of course. Well, I just wanted to pop this in before Fely kicks off our conversation. If folks are looking to connect, definitely get connected to this community at KQED EdSpace on social, but we're so excited. Yeah, it's somewhere way down there, right? Definitely get connected. So we're so excited to have this conversation. And Fely, why don't you kick it off?
Yes, ma'am. So here we go. Again, thank you so much for being here with us. So we're going to start telling you, our partners, that we're so excited to have you join us. We know that KQED is doing incredible work to empower teachers, but most importantly, to empower our students everywhere. So we're going to start with Rachel, my beautiful Rachel. Can you share more about what is happening, my friend, at KQED and some of the resources available for our amazing teachers and our amazing students?
Yes, and this is definitely, especially for you middle and high school teachers, but our videos and resources can be used, I think, upper elementary all the way through 12th grade. And we are really committed to getting your students' voices out there, helping them practice having civic and civil conversations about topics that matter to them. And so with KQED Learn is a space for them to do that. And so it's a way for students to connect around topics, have a conversation, practice that really important skill of critical thinking when confronted with information, and then make and share media and their comments in the way that they're already doing on Flipgrid with you. And so this is a space that they can come and actually connect with fellow peers throughout the country. And so we're really happy to have a space where students can do that safely.
And Rachel, you were gonna have me click some buttons. I want to be able to share folks what this looks like. So
I was.
Tell me where I can find this stuff on learn.kqed.org, right? This is, sorry, Misty, we'll get you right back in a minute. This site down here, friends, definitely check out learn.kqed.org.
And if you go, there are two exciting things to do on KQED Learn. The first is the discussions project. So you can click over there and you'll find a lot of topics, kind of like the Flipgrid Discovery topics. And these are ways that after maybe students have done a Flipgrid Discovery topic with you, they can come into this space and have a conversation with other students. So you see all these different topics that you can choose from that are open-ended. They get the students' critical thinking. And if you click into one of them, maybe that is there a right way to protest, you'll find a video, just like you would on Flipgrid Discovery, and you'll also find the same resources that you'll find there. They're mirrored here. And then students, actually, you'll see on the right-hand side, there's 11 schools and 186 students that are already having a conversation with each other in this safe online space. This is not the open internet, but it is a place where students can connect with each other. And so you see students from Arizona, if you keep scrolling, there's students from California, students from the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, all over the country, able to interact in this space. They can post in text or with video, audio, or graphics. And there are lots of resources we'll talk about later that are on both Flipgrid and KQED Learn discussions that you can use to support your students.
And those resources are amazing. We know, we cannot wait to share some of them.
And they're all, of course, completely free because we're public media. So we want to really bring resources that are accessible to all classrooms and students. We also have a great project. If you click where it says Media Challenges, oh my gosh, we just launched 5 amazing media challenges that are kind of deeper dive media projects that your students can do, again, to share their voice with a wider community. So there are lots of different ways that students can interact. If you have a STEM or engineering class, there's a STEM project. There's a project on, sharing their personal voice, maybe an experience that matters to them. If you're a dance teacher, a cheer teacher, you've been wanting to get folks together around that. There's an If My School Could Dance challenge. There's a political or editorial cartoon challenge. There's a podcast challenge. So there's all sorts of different challenges, all come with curriculum that you can use to support your students, whatever your learning environment looks like right now. And then the students will be able to submit and be published, all of them. It's not a contest. It's a challenge, and they'll be able to be published on a site and then again be able to see each other's work from across the country and the world. So we really hope that you check that out and see ways of making your students' voice heard more broadly, engaging them, motivating them maybe for an audience beyond your classroom, and really putting to work the same kinds of skills they're practicing on Flipgrid in your classroom. So I think with that, I can hand it over to Misty for the next part.
And I love the fact that the vocabulary words, right, that we see here, challenges, right? Our middle school students, our high school students, and our students are all about challenges. And it's part of their life, and it's part of everything that is happening in the classroom. So thank you for that. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for the amazing answers. Thank you so much. So my friend, Misty, now we are going to go to you, my friend, mi amiga. Así que we're thrilled, right? We're very happy to have KQED as a partner in the Discovery Library. So right now we're showing you the Discovery Library, and we're showing you how, there we go. Thank you, my friend. So as part of the Discovery Library, we have topics that promote high quality resources, the strength of media literacy, right? Because it's all about the media literacy skill, and empower youth voice and encourage civil conversations. And going back to what you said, Rachel, providing that audience for our kids, right? That when we are in this classroom, I was an ESL middle school teacher, ELA teacher as well, that we, the teachers, are not the only audience for our students, right? But with this, we provide a bigger audience, right? Because they have beautiful things to say. So my friend Misty, my question for you, mi corazón, is, can you talk about the content that we have here in our Discovery Library, please?
Absolutely, and we can actually hone in on one of those resources. If we look at the, what does it mean, what does anti-racist mean? We can definitely talk about the resource that's available there. So a lot of the resources that we have is anchored on our Above the Noise series, which you see our host Miles in that image. He's an up-and-coming journalist, and we absolutely love him, where he talks about specific topics that really matters to the youth and middle school and high school. So these resources, these discussions are really for middle to high school grades. It may say that it's only for high school for one of the topics or the discussion, but it's really for 6th to 12th grade for discussion as well. And within these resources, we add a lot of support materials for the students to use to make having that discussion with the prompt that we provided for this specific topic. We have, what does anti-racist mean? They'll watch the video with Miles hosting. I believe our videos range between 7 to 11 minutes. So they'll watch the video, then they'll discuss what that topic is. They have the resource support for what the glossary terms that we have in the videos, which you can click in and you can see we just list all the glossary that's brought up within that video. We also have sentence frames. So once you have that prompt, what does anti-racist mean? Some students have a hard time really trying to have their voices to say what they want to say. And so this really helps those students who are struggling to respond to that question. So we provide the frames for the students to be able to use that.
Misty, I think Fely and I, when we were digging in and exploring this, these topic attachments you have are incredible. And it makes all of the content accessible. Fely, I know you wanted to say something specifically about this and the video transcript, right?
Yes, because when I was looking at the topics, right, Anne and I were having the conversation, and I have my notes right here. I was like, and again, from my ESL perspective, I was like, oh my God, like this is perfect. This is perfect for our EL kids, right, or our students who are acquiring the language. We have the terms, the glossary terms right there. If they need it, they have them there. We also have sentence frames. We also have the video, right? So the students know and see what's going on. But most importantly, the video transcript. I was telling them that I was watching the video and I had the transcript right next to the video. And I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. I could picture it like my students watching the video and practicing all the language domains, right? Because they're listening to the video, they're reading and they're comprehending at the same time. So I want to thank you for providing all of that. And going back to one of the resources that you added, that code of conduct.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's like perfect, because it's teaching our kids, right? Teaching our students, our beautiful babies, to be open-minded, but to be respectful, right? Respectful of other voices, respectful of other perspectives, and then having them here and teaching them what being respectful is all about, and having them right here available in every topic, my friends. Because
absolutely.
Yes, absolutely right. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go check the other one. I need to know if it's there. And I was like, it's there. Wow.
Well, check out these integration notes too. I know this is another thing. We are like teacher minds. We're geeking out in the best way. And I see, oh my gosh, I have to pop this comment in. I know that there have been so many really great comments and I see them. I'm going to share some, but this mention right here, I don't know if this is a teammate or a friend on the team, but these are all Google Docs. You can easily take them, adapt them, use them as needed. But what a brilliant, brilliant way to bring in accessible resources for everybody to use from those terms, discussion prompts, and Fely, right? What do we see here? Educator.
Your lesson plan, my friend. Right? Like everything is done, everything is it's ready here for you. So you click on the link and it takes you step by step into how to adapt it, how to use it with your students. It's it's like heaven for teachers, right? Teacher heaven.
Well, let's check out one more, Misty. How about we talk about this one? We saw it as over in the discussions in KQED Learn, but let's check out the topic. And if you want to talk about this one.
Yep, and this one just kind of going back with Black History Month. This specific discussion really goes back and talks about the history of protesting through the civil rights movement to the abolition of slavery. And we really try to provide both sides of the discussion and try to be in the middle. And it really is the students can choose what their discussion wants to be, their topic. So it's their perspective and how they see what that prompt is, and they can respond to that.
A lot of the focus is
out that also with the YouTube, there's also Spanish transcription that's on the YouTube video. So if students need to be able to see it in Spanish, they can also have that as an accessible option as well.
And having the topic as part, we have also Immersive Reader. I'm always, I always want to talk about Immersive Reader, right? Because you guys adding all of these for our students, and then Flipgrid having Immersive Reader for every single one of our topic, it makes like perfection within the topic. So thank you so much, Misty. Thank you.
Yeah, and I was just going to add in, if anybody wants to use this, all they have to do inside Flipgrid Discovery Library, they could save it to a collection for the future or simply click Add Topic, and then they can choose to use it as an individual topic or add it to a group. And this is such a quick, easy process. Let's say I just want to take this and use it right away. All I have to do is determine who I want to give access, right? So I'm going to put my flipgrid.com domain and simply update it, and I now have it. I can use it just like that. And as Fely mentioned, that immersive reader, this icon makes the content accessible for everybody. So tons of ways, just click on it when, I'll click later, right? But click on it anytime you see that icon. There's all kinds of visual and audio supports for you to use, but I just absolutely am obsessed with these topics. They're phenomenal. And friends, again, go to Discovery, and when you come down to all of the incredible partners, sometimes just click View All and you'll get in. Find that incredible KQED right there. This is what it looks like, and click in. So let's do a scroll real quick, right? Check out all of these topics. And in fact, I'll scroll in even further so we can see the titles super easy. Friends, so many possibilities. Misty and Rachel, this is incredible. Incredible.
Video games. And then like they're topics that talk about kids. Like it's all about them. Ay, muchas gracias.
Mm-hmm. So I know there have been some really, really incredible like comments that folks have shared. They asked about what grade level this is. I know one of our good friends, Fely's husband, mentioned, right, elementary, upper elementary, middle school, high school. All of the resources are free at KQED. Definitely check them out. So many incredible things. I just want you all to see some of this, right? Those incredible attachments, the code of conduct, incredible, right? Another, right, sentence frames. These are incredible. So friends joining in, definitely check out KQED Learn, and Misty and Rachel. This has been phenomenal.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, thank you.
We just have to say thank you, and for coming in and sharing not only what's happening over at your site, but the beautiful extension of how you're sharing this content in Flipgrid Discovery. Thank you. We love this partnership.
Thank you for providing all of these for our students, for our teachers, for empowering every voice, right? And I love the fact that you said we also have the information in Spanish, right? Because having all of this in English, I mean, we as ESL teachers, or maybe como maestro de español, you can come here, look at the topics and generate ideas y tener todos estos tópicos en español. It's all about getting ideas and collaboration. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for providing all of that for our students, for empowering our teachers, and empowering every single one of our babies, every single one of our students. Muchísimas gracias por su trabajo. Thank you so much for everything that you do.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
All right, friends, we're going to go ahead and let you go. I know it's, let's see, almost 3:30 on the West Coast. So we hope you have an awesome afternoon, and thank you again.
Muchas gracias.
All right.
Bye.
Adios.
Fely, let's go ahead and dig into a few more resources. How does that sound?
Mi vida linda.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and come back into Flipgrid Discovery. And so friends who are new to Flipgrid, we mentioned these resources, not only the incredible things that our friends at KQED are doing, but the resources you can find from all of our incredible partners inside of Discovery. This is a feature that's built into Flipgrid just right there at the top. You simply click on that button that says Discovery, and you'll find, oh my gosh, Fely right now, 34,205 is the number right now. But we wanted to point out some other partner content that you can use not only for Black History Month, but again, all 365 days of the year. So I want to call out specifically this one. It's called ESL Library. So when I click into that, I want to mention that this ESL Library is not only these gorgeous, we'll see when I scroll down, they are discussion topics, quotes, and exploring a variety of prompts that help students practice the language target and theme you're focusing on. So I wanted to scroll down and show you their Black History Month collection. And the really cool thing about this, as we scroll through, you'll notice these gorgeous illustrations from the George Floyd protests to Colin Kaepernick and Viola Desmond. And I want to click on this Kamala Harris one, right? And notice this. Each of these topics is sparked with this quote. And this quote says, "You may be the first to do many things, but make sure you're not the last." And then it just has this call to action for students to respond to. Their integration notes have incredible resources as well. But all of these topics are just these incredible illustrations and quotes. So Fely, I know you and I love this, not only to support our English learners, but as students are acquiring language and skill, this is just a brilliant collection that you can use throughout the year. So ESL Library is one of them. And Fely, I want to share one more before you share your two. The other one that I want to share, friends, is Equal Justice Initiative, EJI. And EJI, actually, their topics are bring up our nation's history of racial injustice and the legacy that history leaves that we all live with today. And these are heavy, powerful topics, but they are needed to empower and facilitate conversations that must be happening. So I wanted to scroll through some of these and share with you whether it's this collection on lynching and Reconstruction in America, to the legacy and trauma that this caused. I'm going to restoring racial hierarchy, right? I'm going to clip into one of these and notice these phenomenal resources using readings and digging into what the history of this lived experience is in our life. So the not only ESL Library, but EJI are just two incredible partners I wanted to specifically call out.
Thank you, my friend. And again, I just want to emphasize here that just like Flipgrid is free, the Discovery Library is also free. So all of our partners are sharing all of these content to us for free. So we know that our teachers, we know what is happening right now. We know that we as teachers right now have a lot of things going on, right? And the planning, we need more time for planning, right? We're always looking for time because we want to have the best lessons for our students, the best learning experiences. We'll come over here to the Discovery Library because our partners have them, and our amazing community, because we have partners. We also have our amazing community sharing topics that have been successful in their lessons in the classrooms, and they also share them here as part of the Discovery Library. So my friend, I would like for you to go to, there we go, Candlewick Press, and I would like to tell, gracias, my friend. So this right here, this is one of our partners who's published outstanding and children's books for readers of all ages, including books by awarding authors and illustrators. But I want to take your attention to the collection, that they have, which is the Black Creators, my friend. So if you can click on it, my friend, please. So all of the content that we have there is from books that we have available for our kids, that they've been, children's book that have been published, but also activities. This is one of the books that we recently read with our team Flipgrid, and oh my God, it's an amazing book. Well, we have amazing, our partner already has amazing topics that you can use if you're reading this book with your students. And also, The very, very first one, thank you, my friend. That one allows us as teachers to know more about this topic and to know that the Black history is American history, my friends, and that it should be discussed. It should be part of our curriculum, and it should be part of the discussions that we have for our students. So you might be thinking, yes, Felipe, there are certain topics that I don't know how to start the conversations. Come to the Discovery Library. We have the answer for you just by posting those questions for your students, by using the topics that we have available here. The conversations can happen, and I te lo juro that our students are going to have amazing answers for us because they're brilliant. Our babies, our students are brilliant. So that's one of the ones, my friend. If we go back to the Discovery Library, the second one I want to show you is Genially. Este está padrísimo, Anne. Todos están padrísimos. All of them are amazing, but this one is all about visuals, right? Again, from the ESL perspective, visuals are very important into our instruction, and not only for our EL students, but for every single one of our students, every single one of the populations that we work with. Genially offers you interactive lessons and materials created with Genially by educators covering geography, history, language, arts, and much more. So if you click on the first one, my friend, and right there on the left-hand side, you're going to be able to see the picture, the Genially picture that is interactive. So if you see all of those, the first link where it says learn about, thank you, mamita, thank you, mi vida linda. So look at that. The picture comes interactive. It comes to life because every single one of those bubbles will give you extra information about the picture. So this is where your students will really react to the picture, and it's like having that extra scaffolding, right? Scaffolding for the understanding of the topic even more.
Yeah.
So right here, my friend, all I want to add, because I know we're running out of time, I just want to tell you that if, just like I mentioned, if this is something, let's say that you're planning for next week, right? You're working on your lesson plan. Today is Thursday. So we know that we start planning for next week, Thursday, Friday, sometimes Saturday and Sunday. So if you're planning for next week and you are planning to use this specific topic with your kids till next week, you can save it to a collection that you already have made, or from there you can create a new collection just by giving it a name and clicking on the plus, right? And start creating a collection that you will be using next week. But if you're like, no, Feli, está padrísimo, it's perfect, it's excellent, I want to share these with my kids, yeah. All you got to do is click on add on topic, and then you're going to decide if this is going to be shared with your student as an individual topic, or if you're going to be adding this topic to a group, right? Which is your classes, right? The classes or your learning communities. So all you got to do is decide what you're going to do, click on it, go to my topic, and the topic will be automatically added. Y yeah, I finished my planning. It's ready for me to go.
Amazing. Fely, I'm inspired all the time. The more I dig into the Discovery Library, it is, I call it like a treasure of learning adventures at the end of the EDU rainbow, right? Like, and I saw a comment in here. Goodness gracious, I'm not going to be able to find it. Oh, here, our friend, First Grade Stripes. Hi, friend. So many goodies, where to start. And so joining in tonight, thank you for tuning in and learning more about what's inside the Discovery Library. But definitely come in, check out the partners. And I do want to share with you one more way that you can quickly and easily find information inside of Discovery. Not only are there topics of the day, wonders of the day, we do find trending topics that the ed leads, Jess, Jornay, Fely, and myself, we go through and we sort of curate these trending topics. You have made just for you content, featured collections as well. These are content collections that the four of us are creating and using what you're generously sharing from your communities with the world. And beyond that, there are inspiring creators. I mean, these friends are just fellow educators around the world sharing content. Fely, you mentioned it's content they've tried in their own communities, and they're saying, hey, this worked well for me. I want to share it with you. And I love to say, you know, we're working smarter, not harder. So from Mrunal to Abdella to Jennifer Mahan, our teammate Scott, right? Oh, new friends. Jim Hamble's an incredible PE teacher. Mel Zerini, oh my gosh, so many friends. I see Manny smile and it just makes me so happy. But you also can come down here and search by subject to find a subject, whether you teach computer science or you're looking for content to support engineering challenges. Choose your specific audience or do a general search. So friends, there are so many resources available for you, and we're just going to continue to share. It's what we love to do, but it's also because we want to make sure you have access to the content at your fingertips. So Fely, this has been an absolute blast. I love getting to share time with you virtually, and wanted to say to friends, gosh, we had friends join in from all around the world. We have a friend, hello, in Tunisia. Thank you for joining in. So incredible. So thank you to everybody. One question that just came in, this is awesome, Rosalind. All of Discovery and all of Flipgrid is 100% free. Every single feature inside of Flipgrid is 100% free. So nope, if you're paying for Discovery, get your money back because nobody wants it, right? It is free. We would love for you to use it in whatever way you can to empower your learning community.
Lo voy a decir en español, my friend. Todo Flipgrid es gratis, todo parte del Discovery Library, de la biblioteca del conocimiento es gratis para ustedes y para nuestros niños.
Mm-hmm. So, friends, thank you. Fely, you want to close us out tonight?
Thank you. Thank you so much for being part of our community. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you for everything that you've done and that you're doing for every single one of our students out there. We love you, and we are your cheerleaders y sus más fervientes admiradores. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anne, for this time. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful rest of the day.